lockpicking is the essential skill you're going to need to max out on your rogue to be the hero of your groups in the Burning Crusade to open everybody's boxes, and you'll want to make sure you're maxed out in time for Wrath of the Lich King, which will be coming soon.
You are not prepared!
What's up, pumpers? Jerome here, and today we're going to be maxing out your lockpicking as quickly as possible. I'll show you the most optimized route from 1 to 350, so you really won't want to miss out on these tips. The first thing to keep in mind is that there is no lockpicking trainer. You're going to be leveling up in the open world, and every single level you get in the open world will give you 5 more possible lockpicking levels. So if you're level 70, you would be able to get 350 lockpicking levels. If you're level 60, you can only get to 300, for example. It is highly recommended that you level to 70 before you start your lockpicking journey, because you'll be able to level much faster without taking any breaks. Also, it's very annoying to level lockpicking without max combat level, as mobs will constantly try to attack you and you'll be interrupted all the time. Max out your combat first and then start lockpicking. My second essential tip before you start lockpicking is to optimize your travel as much as possible. This means setting your Hearthstone to Shattrath. This means getting an epic riding mount if you can afford it, and even an epic flying mount if you can afford it. All of these things will speed up your leveling process of lockpicking significantly. Travel is a huge bottleneck when leveling up your lockpicking, so you don't want to waste time traveling around the game world. My last essential tip is to get the Gathermate 2 add-on and the data pack as well. This will greatly decrease the amount of time between each lockpick that you do. You'll be able to see the chests on the map and then go to different chests, and then hopefully you won't have to wait around for respawns, especially if there are other people lockpicking at the same time, which can be really frustrating. This is a must-have add-on to significantly speed up your lockpicking. The very beginning of your lockpicking journey will start in a different location if you're Alliance or Horde, though it's important to note that you can pick these chests with either faction. It's just a convenience play. For Alliance, the most convenient starting spot from 1 to 100 is at Alther's Mill in Redridge Mountains. The chest will respawn instantly, and you'll be able to go from 1 to 100 in no time at all. It's a fantastic starting spot. For Horde members, we're going to be going to the Barrens, and we're going south of Ratchet. We're going to be heading to the Merchant Coast ship, and you're going to board this ship and then go downstairs and start lockpicking the boxes on the ship. This is extremely fast. The boxes will basically instantly respawn, and you'll be able to go from 1 to 100 in no time at all. From levels 100 to 150 lockpicking, we're heading to the Zoram Strand in Ashenvale. You're going to be lockpicking chests up and down the coast, but you're going to have to keep an eye out for Nagas, which will interrupt your lockpicking sometimes and can be pretty annoying. This is definitely why I recommend that you get to level 70 before you start lockpicking. Otherwise, you'll be constantly fighting mobs all the time. From levels 150 to 200 lockpicking, we'll be leveling up in Angor Fortress in the Badlands. This spot is great because in the upper level, you can level from 150 to 175, and then go downstairs even further to go from 175 to 200 lockpicking. Of course, you can also combine the upper and lower areas together once you're 175 to speed things up even further. From levels 200 to 250 lockpicking, we'll be leveling up at the Slag pit in Searing Gorge. There's multiple ways to get inside the Slag pit. Personally, my favorite is to drop through the hole in the middle of Searing Gorge. From there, you can just begin lockpicking the chest. Keep in mind that the upper area becomes good at 225, and like before, you can mix in the upper and lower areas to speed things up even further. One additional note about the Slag pit is that you can actually pickpocket here to get sturdy junk boxes as well, to get additional lockpicking levels. From level 250 to 300, we'll be going to Blackrock depths inside of Blackrock Mountain. Once you get inside of the instance portal, take an immediate left and lockpick the first door. Then you'll take a right and lockpick the second door, followed by another left to lockpick the third door, and then you'll be lockpicking the metal object in the middle of the next room. Once you're done with that, just run back outside and reset the instance. Of course, you can only do 5 lockouts per hour, so you'll want to supplement this with some additional pickpocketing as well, or just take breaks every single hour until you are 300 lockpicking. Before we get to the 300 to 350 portion of this guide, please click the subscribe button, leave the video a like, and also if you like content like this, please make sure to click that notification bell as well. From level 300 to 350 lockpicking, we'll be going to Feralfen village in Zangarmarsh and looting the wicker chests. These chests spawn inside of the huts, outside of the huts, near the water. Pretty much everywhere in Feralfen village is a good bet for one of these chests. Keep in mind, you'll want to be level 70 if you're going for 350 lockpicking. If you're below level 70, you will not be able to max out your Burning Crusade lockpicking. You need to max your level. Every single level is 5 extra points of lockpicking. So if you're level 69, you'll only be able to get to 345 lockpicking, which just won't be good enough. By this point in the video, your rogue should be a lockpicking machine with 350 maxed out lockpicking for the Burning Crusade. I only have one question for you. If you had your rogue's 350 lockpicking ability in real life, what would you do with it? Would you use your lockpicking for good or maybe for evil? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please check out other videos on my channel. I upload every single Saturday. And thank you so much for watching, and remember to have a great day.